Mainstream cultural standards, or the standards of white and wealthy people, ascribe a high status to the written and spoken word. Schools, which often enforce this culture and which require success in linguistic abilities to move successfully to higher education, may be resistant to decentering print. Hi, I'm Erin Silcox from TraumaInformedTeachers.com with practical tools for conscientious educators like you. So, multimodality is an amazing tool for working with all students, particularly those whose cultures have been marginalized and or students who've experienced trauma. Do you want to know why schools may be resistant to multimodality and how you can use it anyway? Keep watching. Schools have been characterized as reproducing social hierarchies. That's from Giroux in 2017, all about how schools reproduce what cultures are successful and which ones hold power. They reproduce those standards of those cultures. So this looks like the gatekeeping nature of print and language for success in higher education. Since print is a gatekeeper, schools will likely be resistant to multimodality and the decentering of language as the primary mode of communication. Honestly, a move to multimodality may look like using multimodality in service of print for now. What I mean by that is that the standardization and success in education is typically determined using linguistic modes. To meet the needs of trauma-affected and marginalized students who often excel in multimodal communication outside of school, you may have to stoke students' creativity, identity, and cultural and linguistic representation with the affordances provided by multimodality to bridge students to linguistic modes. So I would like to decenter print completely and make all modes on level playing field, but that's not the case if we want our students to get through these gates. So until higher education no longer requires students to perform linguistic achievement, teachers need to ensure students learn how to successfully use print and language to communicate. So all I've been talking about multimodality really needs to be in service of language. That doesn't mean multimodality has no place. For now, play with multimodality. Use it to increase access to the curriculum for students who are disadvantaged by a system that doesn't line up with their home and personal cultural practices. You can even be explicit about those facts. You can teach students why print is privileged. Use multimodality to engage all students, increase their communicative skills, improve their sense of self-worth that may have been hindered by labeling and tracking. Print is privileged as a gatekeeper in education. Until that's no longer the case, our goal should continue to be helping all students achieve mastery in the linguistic mode. Multimodality, however, can help with that by engaging marginalized and trauma-affected youth by tapping into their multimodal out-of-school literacy expertise. Build their language skills through other modes. If you like what you saw here, click on the next video and hit subscribe to get alerts.